Frank. No, you think it's a joke? You the man.
Oh, you're making my makeup smudge, man.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Go on, Bargy.
When I was due to fight, like a few days before, but before I found out my mum had passed away.
You right, yeah? So I'm going on the Claire Balding show. Claire Balding show with Frank BRUNO. So it should be good. Oh, wow, that's yeah. So so this one was all over the internet. This one's mad. So basically, yeah, that looks terrible. I do like a crack and I look actually mad, but Badou Jack knocked out my bridge. I had a bridge. He didn't knock out my teeth. I had a bridge. I think it was in about the 8th round. It was a hard, grueling round. And he caught me, I think it was an uppercut, and he knocked out my bridge. And then after I got interviewed, and I just couldn't believe it, I was like, look at my teeth, been knocked out. So yeah, that picture ain't the best. I look horrendous, but I hate that picture. When you Google my name, that's the first picture that comes up. So I'm not very happy, trust me. Ace. Jeez. Whacked you out differently. Listen, it's been a madness. It's been, I think, 9 years since I won my Olympic gold medal. I've fulfilled my dream of becoming world champion, the first Olympic gold medalist from Great Britain to win a world title Olympic medal. It's been fun. The fight I was in last time against Badou Jack, they're the kind of fights that knock years off your career. I get a lot of credit on kudos and a lot of respect from that because I showed some things that some fighters ain't got, and that's that. But I don't want to be sharing that on the 9th of December. I want to go in there, I want to put on a fantastic performance, and I don't want to go the full 12 rounds. I want to go in there and stop him. Ace, you know, watch this Ace. Ace, you. What? Is it even called Ace?
This is the Muscle Fitness Gym. It's located on the front of Barry Island, on the seafront. I've been using this gym and coming here for as long as I can remember. We lived about 2 miles away from the primary school, so every day we'd have to chase my dad on the bike. We'd run behind him. That was our way to get into school. We'd have to run there, run back, and then straight to the boxing gym.
It sounds a bit cruel, but it wasn't cruel. It's a case of like, I suppose, you know, they never complained. You know, they loved the game. You know, so it was a case of like run to school, run home, back to the gym. I think they liked it really.
We didn't like him. We had no choice.
Of course, he wasn't dedicated as an amateur as he is a professional. That's because the money didn't pay him well. And, you know, he used to say, what do I want plastic men for? Which you get with trophies. When the Doremi started coming, he thought, this is lovely, I like this. And that's, you know, when it kicked off, it went from level to level to level. What he is now, he's what you call a gym rat. Can't get him out the gym. As before, when he was a teenager, you couldn't get him in the gym.
I'm with my dad most days. You tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I need to do right. And it's great to have him on my side.
Be nice to get paid too.
You don't get no money though.
I know I don't. As I said, it'd be nice if I could get paid. I'd like to see him get through this fight, and then fight Warrington, and then fight Frampton. You know, people come up to me and say to me, what do you think of Carl Frampton? Do you think he's a top 5 fighter in the world? I said, of course, man, he's a top 3 fighter. And then people say to me, what do you think of Josh Warren? Do you think he's a top 5 fighter in the world? I say, no, man. I don't even think he's a top 5 fighter in Leeds, you know what I mean? But everybody's entitled to their opinions, you know what I mean? And Josh Warrington will find out how big and strong and powerful he is when he jumps in the ring with him. If he can stay in there for more than 8 rounds, I'll be very, very, very surprised. Very surprised.
This is another day in the office. Welcome to my second den, the B-ball pen. That's what I call it. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Run back. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Come on, Bargy. We're at the UEL Sports Dock. Come here to play basketball. I'm about to show these lot how it goes down on the court. In the ring, it's one-on-one, but you know we're about to have some fun playing basketball. What's that? It went in. When it's fight week, it's so important to just relax. Forget about fighting for a few hours, because there's a period where you're just fight. You're thinking about the fight, how's it going to plan out, what we're going to do, etc. Sometimes you need to just relax your mind, play basketball, play pool, do whatever you do, have fun. I got you, baby. Come to me, baby. I got you. Hey, give me a shoulder, give me a shoulder, give me a shoulder. No! The main thing is that I stick to what I need to do and not worry about all of what's being said outside of the ring. There's people saying he's never been knocked out. Are you ready for 12 rounds? All these things can play in your head. You can say, oh, because he's never been knocked out, I'm going to knock him out. You can say, I need to prove everyone I can go 12 rounds. There's so many limits to it. So the best thing to do, just do what you do in the ring and don't worry about nothing else coming outside the ring. Free. For me to be sharing a bill at the end of the year with Selby and James DeGale, it's a big thing, it's a big deal. You know, I feel like James DeGale don't get as much credit as he deserves. Selby, again, quality operator. You know, I'm a fan of skills and Selby's very skillful. I think it's a good end to the year. Vision Express! Unlucky. My hopes and my dreams for 2018 are for things to go how they're meant to go. I won't really talk too much on it because I feel like when you put a time on things, I think sometimes you limit yourself. I just feel like just go with the flow and again, believe in the end goal. So 2018 is going to be a good year, that's what I'll do now. Good work, baby.
Here we go, if we head straight in here.
Hello there, all right?
There we go.
Yes, hello, James. Chunky, you right, yeah?
You're right, yeah.
Not too bad, you right?
You right?
Wicked, not too
Look
bad,
well,
boss,
you know?
yeah? Cheers. Respect, boss, yeah?
Yes, bro. You look well, you know.
Yeah,
Frank.
cheers, you don't look too bad yourself,
You
you
look
know?
good.
How long you got to go?
So I've got 4 weeks.
Okay, that's wicked.
4 weeks, so I'm training hard, Frank. I'm on
How's
it.
Jimmy Mac?
Jimmy's all right, you know.
Still killing it, yeah?
Yeah, he always speaks
The
highly of you.
sprints.
Yeah. Ah, so you know about the sprints
Oh
and the
my
track
God.
work.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
What about the Hampstead Heath runs as well,
Yeah,
Frank?
yeah, you know the rules, man.
Yeah?
You going the pond still?
No, I don't what? Go to the pond, I don't like the cold.
Upgraded.
No way. Frank, I remember watching at the age of 9.
Right.
I remember seeing you at Wembley Stadium,
Yeah.
boxing Oliver McCall,
Oliver McCall,
winning
yeah.
your WC World title. That's probably your best night, isn't it?
Yeah, wicked.
Was that your best night? That was your
I
best night,
think
isn't it?
definitely was the best night because sometimes I got near to the top of the hill before with the Tim Witherspoon, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, James Bone, Gresham Smith, and I got kicked down. So actually winning against Oliver McCall was definitely the icing on the cake. Definitely.
Wicked, the people's champ, trust me.
Cheers.
People's champ, you know, I'm telling you, Frank. No, you think you joke, you the man.
Oh, you're making my makeup so much, man.
You the man, bro, I'm telling you, man. People look up to you.
Cheers.
Wicked.
Nice one. You're not too bad yourself, boss.
Thank you, Frank, man.
So, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm Frank BRUNO and I'm taking part in BT Sports Hardest Hits. And you can give James a little bit of chat if you want to say that you're
No, I
going to
don't want to. Yeah, kill me down with this chat.
Come on. 7, 9, Frank.
Yeah, bony chest, Frank.
Not much. James.
Oh, James.
Nice one. Well done.
The champ.
Yeah.
2 champs, actually.
He's a main man. Yeah.
Please welcome James DeGale. Look, James has got his belt and everything. See, we want a bit of bling. Frank, we should have asked you to bring some bling in as well.
Yeah, I got my belt. I left my belt at home, you know, but my trousers to fit right so they won't fall down.
Exactly,
You're
you didn't
safe.
need the belt.
You're safe.
Growing up, this was the place to be in the summer holidays. We come down as a family. Yeah, it's just great memories. I had my first fight when I was 10. When I reached sort of like late teens, hanging on with the wrong people, getting up to no good. At the same time as my older brother, when he passed away, it was sort of like I sat down, had a talk to myself and I think, and it was either make or break. And at that time when he passed away, I was like doing all sorts of stuff, as you can imagine, drinking and all. I wouldn't even want to mention the rest. But I had a long talk with myself and made the decision to put everything into boxing, and praise God I did. It hasn't been a great year inside and outside the ring. I haven't had much luck. When I was due to fight, like a few days before I found out my mum had passed away with no explanation why, no illness or nothing, so it just hit me out of the blue. I remember laying in bed, we was up in London, ready for the fight. Early hours in the morning, my brother called. It was my brother and my sister crying on the phone, giving me the bad news. You got to come home, you can't box, you got to come home, you got to come home to your family and all this. So I said, listen, I'm fighting. I turned my phone off. And in the morning, my team come to me. They said, we respect your decision. If you want to pull out, we totally understand. And I said, no, just don't mention it again. I didn't want to hear nothing again. So I just blanked it out. I stayed focused and remained strong and got the job done and then cried afterwards.